Working in partnership has been an exciting way to develop projects that have not occurred before.
This is a program where we're rolling out 2 days of training for every staff member in the Department of Child Safety and Youth Justice and Child Protection. There'll be about 18 programs run this year. It's built around some of the circle of security model, and that program then will extend to our sector partners and to our range of players in the community. So what this means is in the southeast region, and that's extending out to Bow Desert, over the next 12 months we will have a platform of similar language and shared context for all our partners. Now, I don't think we've ever done this in Queensland, where there's been a rollout of saying we're all going to have a base level across our sector, not just in child protection, but in youth justice, in the health space, in the disability space, so that we can talk at the same language and then platform from that up. So that's pretty exciting.
In July 2011, the Great Start Alliance is embarking upon its second time through the partnering process. They have come together, developed some common language and delivered some initiatives and projects. Now Great Start stakeholders must reflect upon what has been achieved through partnering, make a deeper level of commitment to each other and start to develop further strategic initiatives.
I think that it takes time to build the relationships, and certainly in talking with Kylie, that's one of the things I've noticed, is that to get good outcomes you need partnerships that are sustained from long-standing relationships. So in an environment where we do have high turnover, there is a risk that if you don't keep people on board, then you don't build that relationship and people still operate in silos, but they do it in the context of a group. Where Great Start seems to have worked is there's some really extended people who've been on it for a long time and they've maintained that momentum.
What I was reading the other day when I actually read something that said collaboration is meaningful mess. And I kind of like that because it does feel messy and uncomfortable at times, and I think discomfort and the challenges of, oh, but what do you do? And I thought you did that, and why do you do that? And we do that. And you need some degree of tension sometimes to work out where everybody is at in their understandings of the sector.
We were asking people to do some really, challenging things. We were asking them to change the way that they work, and that's very time. That's not going to happen, in 6 months.
GPs are reporting that Great Start has enhanced their ability to identify potential developmental issues. Childcare workers are reporting that it has helped to enhance their understanding of the child developmental milestones. Government departments are seeing a cultural shift in the way they work.
I think that the Great Start Partnership, along with a number of other partnerships, has definitely helped towards a change in acknowledging and recognising that partnership is the way to work. Previously, public health has worked very much in silo and delivering this output for this person, for this region, for this area, and there is definitely now a recognition that there is a need to work in partnership.
If the service providers are understanding things better about each other and about the system itself, and they're speaking more of a common language and they know the full range of resources, that's got to be a better result for families and children. They've developed stuff at a certain level and now they've got the opportunity to take it up a notch. What people in Great Start and the Partnership Council and other alliances similar to Great Start have said is, we actually have been really nice to one another, and now we've got to hit some of the trickier areas where we're going to have some hard conversations.
Great Start has given the opportunity to highlight to myself and also to Department of Communities with Child Safety that the key to positive change is learning and development, so opportunities for training and education in the early years, and also partnering is key to that.
For me, Great Start has actually become something that's more than the sum of its parts. Things I never thought I'd think of have been prompted by the conversations and the engagement and the connection with people from really diverse agencies.
Because people I think it's been really heartening to see a group of like-minded people sit around a table with similar interests and similar passions, and yet really diverse skill mixes that are able to contribute to the same conversation. So often I think in human services or in school world or in the world generally, we are left to our own devices and our own resources to be able to do the best job we possibly can. In this partnership environment, we're able to share those resources and share those skills, and so different levels of funding or research comes into this particular early years community, and together we can capitalise on it and make it work the best we can for ourselves and for the families that we work with.
The Great Start Advisory Group is open to anyone who works with children and their families and who is looking for ways to work smarter. Even if you don't work directly with children, there may be ways that your business can work with us to contribute to a healthy and happy Gold Coast community.
There is a great desire across our sector for people to connect and to make big differences, that takes some time, but if you invest in that time, it pays dividends tenfold.
If you would like to get involved in the Great Start Alliance at either a strategic or project delivery level, we would love to hear from you.